complicated.
I want to explain to you the Son of Sam. Seriously. I'm obsessed with words, right? And all the time, every day, there's always a different phrase or some kind of tongue twister or some kind of entendre playing in my head. And I jot them down and take notes, and I just make stuff up as I go. And one of them that was stuck there was, if Sam's son, I don't know where it came from, but if Sam's son sung a song on a phone, and it was a Samsung. That's what I was thinking. It was Sam's son, Samsung. That's what I was stuck on. If Sam had a son, that would be Sam's son, and he had a Samsung, because I like Samsung phones. Apple sucks. Anyway, Sam's son of Sam. What if Sam's son's name was Samson? Right? This is literally like creation of this whole process. And the reason I want to share that with you is because this is 3 years old. I recorded this 3 years ago. Many reasons I haven't released it yet, but the biggest one I think is because I don't want people to miss the point, and I am afraid that if I just release it, no one's going to hear it. And it's a remarkable story that just like came out of, it's that thing, man, like where I create. And so I literally just started with Sam's son of Sam, and a Samsung phone. And as I'm sitting there writing, I'm just like pushing through those ideas. A lot of it's freestyle, and then I'll hit record, and then I will do whatever comes, and I'll jot that down, and I build from there, and I iterate over and over until it's done. But what came of this, man, is this song where it's about the son of Sam, and Sam is this older man who has regret. He lived a life of he had dreams when he was younger, and none of them came to pass, and he's heartbroken, and that's hard on a person. And when a person gets to that age and they have children, they want to protect them from that heartbreak, right? And that's kind of what we do. Sam had all these strict rules. His son, the son of Sam, was really good at basketball. He was really good at everything, but he's really good at basketball, and he was really good at music. He loved music. He was obsessed with words. He liked writing music. He liked making songs. Sam knew that if he went down that path, if he pursued that it was gonna break his heart, and it wasn't what was best for him, because the kid was exceptional at basketball, and Sam believed music to be a distraction, right? He wanted his son to do a certain thing and act a certain way and be who he is. But Sam's son wanted to express himself, and he wanted to just do him. There's a conflict there. Very normal. Every day. Happens every day. And they're at odds all the time. Sam wants his son to do one thing, and Sam's son, of course, is rebelling and wants to do another. They get into an argument to the point where Sam basically kicks him out of his house, and Sam's son leaves, and he's living in the streets, and he becomes allured. The streets are attractive, and he's lured into the streets and everything that comes with that. And he falls in love with the streets, and he gives up on basketball, and he gives up on even his music. He just walked away from it all and just gets fully immersed in the street life, to the point to where he ends up accidentally, of course, getting a girl pregnant. He was into dancers. This is the song. He was into dancers. He couldn't walk away from girls. He loved them dancers. That's what it says. And he gets a girl pregnant, and now Sam's son is a young man who has a child of his own on the way, and he chooses to do the about face and do what he has to do to ride for his kid and be a good dad in his own eyes. And as his son grows up, he notices that he's drawn to music, and he loves recording, and the story goes that Sam's son bought his son, which would be Sam's grandson, a Samsung phone, and encourages him to write music, and he makes music. And come to find out, this song that's about the son of Sam, and that story was written through the eyes of a child, which is Sam's grandson. The song about the son of Sam is Sam's grandson's song, right? This whole song is from the eyes of a child, looking at his family dynamic and looking at how his grandfather and his dad, he's a kid, but he does notice there's kind of a disconnect there. And he writes this song about basically about his father's life. And ultimately, in the end, they're all brought back together because Sam is looking at all this and is forced to look at himself, and like how he realizes that he was trying to control and trying to protect his kid, and really he drove him away and drove a wedge into the relationship. And it's through the eyes of a child that they were able to see this. So that's the thing, man. That's the story. They all come together through this connection, through creativity, through music, through authentic connection, and through that of a child. So it's this very deep, and this is a 2 minute and 50-second song. There's this very long and very deep, meaningful story with this deep, meaningful message in it. And I have a lot going on in my life, in my business life, and Kyle Condor Media went with me to Florida 2 years ago now, and we filmed a video. We rented a scooter, like one of those bird scooters, and I'm like literally downtown Daytona, not downtown, but like at the beach, riding the scooter and in traffic and stuff, and we're just wilding out, just riding this scooter. And it's cool because the song feels good. It doesn't feel like a big, deep story with this meaning. That's why I know people are going to miss it. Anyway, the video is me riding that scooter, and it's fun, and it feels good, and it's sunny, and it's happy. And I listen to music deeply. I don't just like vibe to a bop. I listen to music deeply. And I don't want people to miss the message. That's part of the reason it hasn't come out yet. But I'm finally like ready to release that. And I just hope people get it, man. I want to share that with the world. It's a powerful story. I love creating. I love sharing my art in whatever form that takes on. Rick Rubin, I read his book like 3 times. I'm still reading it again. But he talks about if I wait for the audience, I'm a perfectionist, and I'm always like, well, I wonder if people will like. I wonder if people will like. And that keeps me like paralyzed a lot. But where I'm at currently, with the help of like Rubin's philosophy and like other things, is that my creations aren't about, whether it's pictures or photos or music or lyrics or whatever, they're not about the audience. It can't be about the audience. It has to be about me. And what it's about for me, what Son of Sam is about for me is I've created something that I think is remarkable, and it's great, and I'm ready to share it with the world. And that is like an offering. That's an offering to God. That's a wholesome piece of like, man, look at this great thing I did. I want to share it with you all. And I don't know how to get that across to you in 2 minutes and 50 seconds when it's a feel-good bop. But I'm going to keep telling you about the Son of Sam. And if you don't like it, you can click unfollow or something. But if you do like it, tell somebody about it. Help me share the story. Help me share the music. Help me share my gift with the world. Son of Sam, December 15th, 2023. Love y'all.